afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're in that I can't cope with. But for me, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which means it's just me, just a girl who loves Spurs, coming to you live from Lincoln with a little show for you today. Hope everyone's feeling good. It's a definitely autumny type day today, not overly cold, but miserable, and leaves are falling off trees everywhere. Excuse my voice. Great watch along last night with Sava and the boys. Some great Champions League results with Arsenal losing and Manchester United losing, and of course Luton losing at home, our next opponent. So enjoyable watch along, very funny, particularly because I can't seem to speak, and I always thought it was Lens and not Lons, and that AFC Flied was indeed AFC Flied when apparently it's AFC Field. So there we go. Proof that I am indeed still blonde. Had some sad news about 15 minutes ago with my uncle passing away. Not seen him for a long time, but even so, sad news. Get down. Go and get in your bed. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy. So yeah, bit of sad news, but then I found a bit of funny news, which I'm going to share with you now. A story that I just found on the internet. In the Worcestershire Metro, foliage on a road called Minge Lane is getting a well-deserved trim. The actual headline is Minge Lane's bushes are being trimmed and we don't know why people are laughing. The council sent out a tweet saying tree maintenance works today are underway at Minge Lane, with people on social media quick to see the funny side, with someone posting, I hope they don't fanny around, while another posting, never mind the trees, have you seen the state of the bush? Apparently, a woman was ordered to chop her bush in the same road, that is Minge Lane, which grew so big it left her neighbours in the dark. Susan Rogers' bush grew to a whopping 40-foot high and 100-foot long, which forced some neighbours not to use their front rooms because of the darkness. Honestly, the things they find. So yes, everyone can relax in Worcestershire because the bushes are being trimmed in Minge Lane. That story put a smile on my face this morning. I literally saw it 2 minutes after I got the bad news. So yeah, that's all good. Let's have a look who's in the house. Mia gets first place prize. Good afternoon. How's everyone today? Hope you're well, Mia. Nice to see you. Big up, Leo, my homie. Hope you are well. Oh, I just got to quickly say as well, massive thanks to everyone. I've hit my 600 subs. So grateful for all the support as always. Got to give a bit of a shout out to Sava yesterday, who pushed my channel twice and managed to get me over the 600 mark. So thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed recently or in the few months that I've been going. It is massively appreciated. I'm literally blown away that there's 600 and something people that are prepared to sit and listen to me waffle. So thank you very much. It is massively appreciated, and a bit of a confidence boost, because there are times when I think, do you know what, am I really good enough to do this? So that is just a nice little nice little boost, which we all like every now and again, don't we? Like this man here, Phil P, woo, who I called him a handsome hunk of love this morning after watching him on Southview Coys yesterday. Big up to you, Phil P. I do hope you are well. Big up, Jim. I know you are well. I wouldn't say you're well with your one arm, but I know you're alive and kicking, and that's all that matters. Mia says, it's sunny here at the beach. Do you know what? You can see that. No, it's not sunny. I'm not going to lie. It's not sunny. It's just daylight. That's it. That's as good as we're getting today. Good afternoon, AJ. Hope you are well, my lovely. Thank you. Sorry to hear about your Uncle Kate. Rest in peace. Thank you. And thank you to you, AJ. It is what it is. He wasn't young or anything, but it's still never nice. So, but thank you for the condolences. Big up to Adrian Schroker. Hope you're well. Sounds fishy to me. Yeah, bushes being trimmed in Minge Lane always sounds a little bit fishy. Leo says nothing like an untamed bush. Yeah, I knew you'd all appreciate the story as much as me. Daniel Sandoval's in again, bringing the love. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're well, lovey. Mia says, bloody hell, she's going back to 60s, letting her bush grow so long. I know. She could have dreadlocks. Future music's in the house. How Kate, hey Kate and all. That's funny because I live near a bell end. Martin Keown is a mile away from me. Brilliant. Norma Stanley Fletcher, good afternoon to you. Says he loves my bushy minge story. I'm glad everybody enjoyed that little piece of just like I say, a little story popped up on my timeline on Facebook, and I just thought, wow, I've got to share that. Can't believe there's even a road called Minge Lane, sorry. How the devil are you, Kate? Huge love. Yeah, I'm all right, Phil P. As I said, I had a little bit of sad news before I came on, literally 10 minutes, 15 minutes before, but I am good. The ankle is still killing me, but this is what sprained ankles do. They take ages to heal. But the bruising's all out now, so hopefully it will start healing soon. I saw your message about the watch along. Glad you enjoyed it. It was such a laugh, especially when Lens or Lens, as I'm being told off and told that it's called, scored and Sava kept pressing the goal button. Absolutely brilliant, honestly. It had me in stitches last night. Big up Nana Hotspur. Hope you're well, lovely. Big up to Leo Land Lego. I hope you're well. Not seen you for a little while. There's a German lady footballer called Minge. I saw her in the new FIFA game. What an unfortunate name. What an unfortunate name. I think I would actually have to change it if that was my name. Can you imagine? Kate Minge. Oh, my God, no. That's so wrong on every level. So wrong. I can't cope. Future music. We love this show. Keep on keeping on, Kate. It's better than normal telly. That's a lovely thing to say. Don't, because you'll make me emotion. Thank you very much for that, Future. That means a lot to me. Hi, Drew La La. Hello, lovely and all in chat. Sorry, I'm trying to sort out my internet connection. I'm on hold and watching on the TV, so I can't type. Oh, internet connections are the worst. You would think in 2023 there would be never an issue with an internet connection, but here we are. Here we are, as always, moaning about the net. We're away to Luton on Saturday, which is 12:30 kickoff. After that game, players with slight knocks that are not on international duty will have 16 days to rest and recuperate. Yeah, this is true, but of course, most of ours are on international duty, I believe. So this is a poo in a way. I hate international breaks. It's hard to do any content. I think I might just do some silly shows during international break. And people will say your shows are always silly, but you know what I mean? Because it's hard to find content because it doesn't really interest me, international football, I've got to say. But let's do what we did last time and pray to the football gods that none of our players get injured either on Saturday or during that break, because we need to keep a fully fit squad, especially with 7 games in December. The international break will give Ange more time to assess academy prospects and work with those left behind. Yep, that's it. Every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. I thought it was quite apt, Kate Minge, yeah. Big up to proud to be a Geordie, like the stream fraud. Yeah, please, I always forget to ask, please hit the likes when you come in. If you haven't subscribed, please do. But I'm just absolutely over the moon, like I say, to have hit 600. I was like hysterical deep down inside yesterday when it came up. I did give a little squeaky cheer, but deep down I was like fangirling. Amazing. So thank you, everybody. Phil P says that goal animation was put to great use when Lens scored. God bless you, Kate. Keep on keeping on. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate that very much. Nana says it's not as bad as the Austrian or German skier. Oh my God, Fanny Schmeller. Do you remember that on the chase? Bradley Walsh had the question about Fanny Schmeller and he literally went into a complete meltdown. Hilarious. I mean, I couldn't cope with having a name like that. I would absolutely 1,000,000% change my name if it was Fanny Schmeller. There is no doubt about that. So yeah, anyway, just going to quickly touch on the tantrums from Liverpool. The VAR was revealed yesterday. The audio from the VAR. Big up, Bobby K. Hope you're well, lovey. Is there a date for the replay yet? Big up, Jason Nunn. I'm just going to touch on this now because the tantrums are real. I have to say, excuse me 1 second while I shout at my dog. Sorry, I had to mute it so you didn't hear me shout, so I might scare you. I thought that audio for the VAR was not only a massive eye-opener as to what an absolute calamity is in that VAR room, but also, yeah, the main thing I got from it is too many cooks most definitely do spoil the broth. How many people are in that room? Surely, don't call me Shirley, as Jacob would say, but surely you need the VAR and maybe one assistant. It sounded like there was at least 5 in the room. I mean, do you know what? In a billion pound industry such as the Premier League and football itself, how has that been allowed to happen? For them to say, yep, it's perfect, correct decision, play on, and then go, oh, hang on, he gave it as an offside. Oh, well, we can't do anything about it now. Now, I watched Neil Warnock and Sue Smith analyse this on Ref Watch on Monday, and Neil Warnock said what they should have done is gone through to the ref and said, look, we made a mistake, it was onside. And Dermot Gallagher said they can't do that. Once the game has restarted, you can't interfere. But as Neil Warnock said, and I actually agree, the fallout from that would have been less than what they have done now, because they would have eventually came to the right conclusion. Yes, they might have gone against the rules, and they said it would have questioned the referee's integrity in the game. But the fallout from this now is just ridiculous. You would think they had pressed buttons to set off a nuclear bomb with the way the Liverpool fans are screaming. I mean, Jim said that if they'd have gone over to Postecoglou and said, look, this decision was made, it was incorrect, they should have had a goal. How do you feel about it? Postecoglou probably would have said, let him have the goal. No manager wants to win in such controversial circumstances because we've got no credit for that game now. Do you know what I mean? So, but anyway, the audio's been released. I don't understand what will happen from here. I don't understand what Liverpool are trying to achieve, except to show what a cock-up it was. But I think everyone can agree it was a massive cock-up anyway. So, yeah, absolutely bonkers. So hopefully a line will be drawn under it soon, because I'm kind of bored of talking about it, but I'm just sick of seeing it everywhere. No one's talking about the game at all. It's just VAR. Oh, so boring. Adrian says AFCON is between the 13th of Jan and 11th of Feb, so we lose Saar Basuma for 4 games max. Asian Cup runs parallel from the 12th to the 10th of Feb, so we'll lose Son. Yeah, of course, it all depends how many games they play. I would think African Cup of Nations, I think it's Mali, one of them. Is it Basuma that plays for Mali? I'm being told they're not actually very good. But yeah, this has all got to be taken into consideration. This is why we need to get our January transfer business done early. And I saw yesterday, me and Sava were talking that we're strongly linked with Santiago Jimenez, who would be great. And hopefully they're putting it in place so we can sign him early in the transfer window, get our business done before we lose these players. That VAR, they have too many people deciding on what's going on. It did sound like a joke. It sounded like they weren't taking it seriously. They were just having a bit of banter in a room at first. They're probably all sitting there literally eating a McDonald's, messing about. I mean, it's just an absolute shambles, let's be fair. Phil Coyes, big up Phil, says, first time on the show, smashing it. Hope you and the chat are well. Come on, you Spurs. Phil Army. Nice to see you, Phil. Hope you're well, lovely. Norman says, your bushy etc. story reminded me of Manchester Evening Paper once, when Joe Royce dropped striker Paul Dickoff, Royal axes Dickoff. That's another great headline. Oh my goodness, that's a great headline. Leo says, for something you've got to do fast, that was a complete fast. You know what? It's too many cooks spoil the broth. Absolutely. Jobs for the boys, all those things, just ridiculous. Jason says, grown adults, real life football pundits calling for a replay is the craziest thing. Any other team that would, I agree. If this was Luton, Sheffield United, Brentford, even Spurs, it would have been, just get on with it. Just get on with it. Draw a line under it. No, not Liverpool. No, not Liverpool. It's the end of the frigging world. Because didn't you know there's a massive conspiracy against Liverpool Football Club, apparently? My pug, sorry if you heard that, has just smashed himself in the face. against my ottoman. Now he's shaking himself. Honestly, he's so. Do you know what? He should be in the VAR room. He's that silly. Bobby K, the same. The doctor said it's going to take 3 to 6 months to heal. Back to the doctors in 2 weeks. That reminds me, Jim, I better ring them today. The broth tasted nice to me. Oh, yeah, I'm not complaining about the broth, but you know what I'm saying. Neil Warnock was spot on. Afternoon, Ben. The usual suspects being filthy is always talking about genitalia. Tut, tut, tut. That's because I told a story, Ben, that the bushes are being trimmed today in Minge Lane in Worcestershire. And it was it's a great story. I read it. It's on the Worcestershire. What is wrong with me today? I can't talk. It's on the Worcestershire Metro page, and it's about, that is the headline. The bushes are being trimmed on Minge Lane. Brilliant story, just brilliant. I thought they could have said goal. It was just a throw. They played for 1 minute or so. I know, Leo. This is what I mean. It was just a farce. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Bobby has little K's arm. Big up, Ben. Future says, how dare we win a match via mistake? How dare we? Yeah, I didn't see them all screaming and crying when they won with armpit ball against the Champions League. Let them have a replay. We'll replay that and all the other games where we've been effed over by VAR. It's an absolute joke. Did Liverpool vote against the introduction of the automated VAR offside system used in the World Cup? I don't think they did. I'm not sure. Suck my homie Ben. Oh, excuse me. I know what's the matter in my throat today. No jokes. George says, if they put up goal or no goal on screen, it would be simple. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. See, look, we're all just normal people and we can run it better than them. It's an absolute joke of a situation. Proud to be a Geordie says, VAR in the World Cup was spot on, but the Premier League don't want to use it. Strange. Yeah, it's strange. Do you know what? I don't know what's going on in my road today, but there's been a wood chipper going on since about 9 o'clock this morning, and it sounds like bodies are being cut up. And now there's someone hammering. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Big up Cougar 99. Afternoon all. To be honest, I'll be pleased if Liverpool kicking up a real fuss will help to accelerate the demise of VAR. I've been bitterly opposed from the start. Me too, Cougar. But do you know what? I think they've just invested that much money in it now. I cannot see them backing down and getting rid of it. I just can't see it. Not in a million years. Because that would be them putting their hands up saying we got it completely wrong. I just don't know what the answer is. Well, I do know what the answer is. I just don't know what they're going to do. Bobby K says, your little mates are good. Little one's off to school. Unfortunately, Jay in a lot of pain. Braces tightened wrong, so he's struggling a bit. Sees doctor tomorrow. Ow. Poor Will's had braces, top and bottom braces. To be fair, he didn't have a lot of pain with his, but he said they were uncomfortable. They're just not nice, are they, at all? But they're so worth it. William's teeth are just perfect now. So Mali in Senegal, that's it. Big up Mark CFC. Hi, Kate and chat. Hope everyone's good. When are you playing? Man United lost, didn't they, last night? And Arsenal lost. Oh no, Chelsea aren't in. They're not, are they? But they're in Europe. Are they in Europe? I can't even remember what happened last season. Big up again, Leo Lane. Lego says, I hope they get slight knocks and don't go. Maybe they give them a boat. Yeah, I agree. I hate our players going out on international duty, especially when they're not really that serious. Thank you, Ashwari. Is it Ashwari? I hope I'm saying that right. And thanks for bigging me up last night on Sabbath's channel and being supportive, because they was digging me out because I speak different. I thought it was lens, not lens. I'm not French. So if it says lens, that's how it is. It's lens. Nana Hotspur says, nah, Liverpool fans are absolutely shameless. Yeah, they will go on about it for years. Can you imagine if they lose the league by 2 points or something? Oh my good God. Can you even imagine? They'll have to invent a trophy just for them. I remember listening to TalkSport when they came second with the highest ever points tally for second place. They were calling for a trophy. Can you believe this? Oh my good God. It's just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Jason says selective memories, those Mickey Mousers. Absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree. The amount of decisions they've got in their favour. Bobby, hello, my sexy Scandinavian. Future says we've had to swallow this pill many times. Yeah, and do you know what? You draw a line on it and move on. This is what we said. It's also when it was just human error. You know, the Pedro Mendes goal that was like 1.5 foot over the line. Yeah, we cried, we screamed, we moaned for a day. And then it was just done because it was, well, you know, everyone's human. They made an error. There was talk of, oh, well, it's Fergie. He's paid the ref a few quid. But you just moved on. Now, it's like the Spanish Inquisition. Every time a decision goes against a team, particularly a team like Liverpool, absolute cretins. They tantrum more than any child I've ever seen in my life. Bobby says, I hope the replay soon. Really bugs me to see Klopp this upset. Poor guy. I'm gutted for him. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Bobby. Mia says, how dare you? We are discussing bushes for a good reason. Exactly. It was a news story. We like to break the news on this channel. We're being, I don't know what the word is, but that's what we're being. Big up, Daniel. Always a pleasure to see you. Santiago Jimenez, proper striker who's tailor-made for this league, not a striker in Orban who can't score anymore and offers nothing on the pitch when he ain't scoring. Do you know what? If we get Santiago Jimenez, I've been looking into him over the last 24 hours. I knew a bit about him, not a lot. I will be delighted. Absolutely delighted. I shouted you out on my live earlier about the abuse you got. Oh, Mia, thank you. I got up really late. I've not slept properly since Jim had the car accident, or we had the car accident. And I took like a diazepam last night because I needed sleep, and I slept till 10. Although it wasn't unbroken, but I just haven't watched your live yet, so I will give it a watch after this. But thank you for that. I get bullied by everyone. It's just not nice. At present, VAR is not fit for purpose. I could not agree with you anymore, Adrian. Most fans I speak to hate VAR. I agree. Sorry, Mark. Ben says the Premier League have to do it their way rather than use the same systems other leagues use. We need UEFA refs. Yeah, agreed with that. Our referees are just atrocious. Daniel says, I'm sorry, that weren't VAR's fault. It's not VAR that makes four Muppets not communicate properly to not give the goal. Yeah, on this occasion, yeah, you're right. You're right. On this occasion, it was a communication error. And what I want to know is why they were just chatting amongst themselves. If they're getting paid to be in the VAR room for a 90-minute match, and they should be fully focused on that match and nothing else at all. And it sounded like there was little conversations going on the side, like in the background. It's just abysmal, absolutely abysmal. But I absolutely love the fact that it happened. I'm not going to lie. Kate, Chelsea were closer to relegation. Yeah, sorry, I did forget. I'm sorry, Mark. It wasn't actually a dig, although it sounds like it was. It was literally, I just got confused for a second because you know what? You're always so used to seeing Chelsea in Europe. I will ask you, Mark, what you're making of Pochettino. Are you confident? Do you have faith in him? Are you losing patience? I know you won your last game, but what are your thoughts on Poch so far? Considering it's the robbery and crime capital of Britain, Liverpool don't like it done to them. Big up Future Music. It wasn't, do you know what? It wasn't a little dig, Mark. Honestly, I swear to you, for a minute, I just went blank of who made Europe because it was a bit of a bonkers season last season. So it wasn't actually a dig. But yeah, you're right. You were probably near a relegation. Sorry. Geordie says Liverpool have a fake Premier League trophy COVID season. Yeah. Oh, my God, don't. Geordie, how are you feeling about the game tonight against PSG? What a game that's going to be. Wow. The VAR audio with the sex noises made more sense than the version. Big up, Phil. Morning, mate, was not at you, Mo. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But it's all bants. Oh, Ren, thank you. Good evening. Big up. Congratulations, sitcom. Thank you very much. I'm absolutely delighted. I literally can't believe it. Yeah, I never in a million years did I think this would happen. I don't know how long my channel's been going now. August, 3 months. I don't know, 3.5 months. Not sure, but it's bonkers. And yeah, thank you to every single one of you who has subscribed. And please do like the video. Also, I've pinned on top of the chat the link to vote for Sava for Best New Content Creator. I think there's 9 days left to vote. Would be amazing if he could win it or come in the top 3 at least. So please do. If you haven't yet, can vote. And you can vote as many times as you like as well. But yeah, thanks, Ren. Big up to you. Jason says, never forget they had a trophy parade on the anniversary of the Heysel disaster. Don't know anything about that. That's the truth. I really don't. So I'll take your word for that. I know. I mean, Kate, and then when we play in Europe, do you know what? I will dig out anyone. I know I'll ban it with anyone, but it really wasn't. It wasn't. I like you very much, Mark. I do. But I did literally have a brain freeze where I couldn't think where Chelsea finished last season. But of course, you had the whole Frank Lampard debacle. That just seems like so long ago to me. It's just craziness. This is why VAR decisions usually go Liverpool's way. Absolute bullies throwing their weight around. Couldn't agree more, Ren. And that's a lovely new profile picture. You look beautiful. Jim says, Mark, you're a decent Chelsea fan. Yeah, there are a few about. Only joking, Mark. I did really forget. And Jim knows how dolly I am, and I've just got a brain like a sieve. I did honestly forget. Just like you guys, a rational one that likes honest opinion. Yeah, 100%. You get bullied, Kate. Is that why you're so aggressive? Do you know what it was, Bobby? I'm just me, right? I can't. There's no airs and graces with me. You know what I'm like. So I'm reading the scores out, doing my breaking goal score alert. You know, like Jeff Stelling, and I said, oh, and Lens have taken the lead. It's Arsenal 1, Lens 2. And they were like, what? And I went, Lens? And they're like, is that what they're called? I said, well, that's what it looks like to me. But it's Lens. Apparently, it's Lens. Well, I'm not French. So to me, it's spelt the same as contact lens. So it's lens. So that's why. But it's all good fun and I love it. Nothing offends me, as you well know. So yeah, I know, Jim. It's cool. We bully UK. What's cool to say? We bully UK, but we bully with love. I know, and I love the love bullying. It's great. It's so sad to see Liverpool fans squirm, laugh out loud. Oh, it's just great, isn't it? What frightens me is that they're going to actually. Obviously, they won't replay it. They couldn't. The can of worms it had opened would just be ridiculous. But I don't know how they're going to solve it. I don't know what they're going to do. It's just absolutely bonkers. I've never known an outpouring of tantrums and just such an outcry at something. So I know it can cost people millions of pounds, but look at Aston Villa. Look at Aston Villa when they got promoted or stayed in the league. I can't remember which one it was, when the goal line technology failed and it resulted in them being promoted, I think. How much, that's one of the most, or it is the most expensive game in football. Like, it's worth the most money in football. If they replay this, can you imagine? They'd have to replay all these games. Then they'd have to take money off the clubs that benefited. It's just a ridiculous request for people who are screaming for a replay. They really need to give their heads a wobble massively. It's just a joke. Ren says, my friends are ref and they have convos through their headsets on the field about their dinner plans and other random stuff. That's fine if they're a ref on a low scale, but surely not Premier League refs. I just can't even cope. Daniel said, I kept saying for years that Liverpool would get their karma for the Champions League final. Karma's a bitch. Absolutely. As I always say, my motto in life is all around my wrist. What goes around comes around. And I truly believe that. You reap what you sow. And yeah, it's karma will always bite you on the bum eventually. It should be an all-open discussion like TMO and rugby. I don't watch rugby, Nana, but I've heard that they've got it spot on. So I would agree, because I have heard good things about the rugby refs, but I don't watch it. I don't get egg chasers at all. Sorry. Well deserved 600 too. Love your streams. Thank you, Ren. That's so sweet. Geordie says, nervous but excited, not going to be easy. Be very happy with the draw. Yeah, the thing is with PSG, it's another team, you never know what you're going to get. You really don't. They've got so much talent, but you just never know what you're going to get. But it should be a great game. Adrian says, Kate, congrats on the 600 plus. Guys, don't clap, just throw fivers. Thanks, Adrian. Mark CFC says, I'm fine with Poch. There's nothing he can do. Unlike Arsenal fans, I can say we have injuries that have hurt him more and not scoring goals, but I'm behind him. As most stats, we are fine, but goals. Yeah, do you know what? Your injury crisis is off the charts. Just off the charts. When Arsenal were crying about having like 2 injuries, calling themselves injury ravaged, wow, Chelsea's injury crisis is just off the scale. Unreal. Strasbourg Steve fell asleep. He fell asleep. He'd been at university all day and he went away to get something and never came back. He literally woke up, messaged us all and said, I fell asleep, and then put, oh my God, Lens beat Arsenal. And we was like, yeah, we know. Oh, I'm not surprised Man United lost. Yeah, but we know. It's so funny. He felt terrible that he'd fallen asleep, but I think it's hilarious. I know, Mark, it's all good fun, all good bants. Future says they never let anything drop ever. They would still have a minute's silence because somebody's dog got run over in 1970s. That is funny. Arsenal fans in hiding after last night. Yeah, I can't find them anywhere. Has anyone seen any Arsenal fans? Can't find them anywhere. Big up, Robert. Thank you for the sub. Massively appreciated. Welcome to the Just a Girl family, where you will always find bit of laughs, bit of banter, bit of football, bit of everything. Everyone's welcome. And any team's welcome. Anyone's welcome. Don't have any hate or anything in this chat. It's just a nice, friendly football room, I think, and that's how it will always stay. It don't matter if I had 6 subs, 60 subs, 600, 6,000, whatever. It will always be the same. So thank you for the sub, Robert. I think the Chelsea manager will do them proud, given time. Yeah, I think he's the right man for the job. I'm not going to lie. Last night's watch along was brilliant. It was good fun, wasn't it, Ben? It was really good fun. Mark says, no, Saka's injured, so they're all thinking about their injury crisis. I know, it's just embarrassing. The VAR was all the one guy saying check over instead of saying onside goal. I know, it's well, I just don't even know what to say. It's craziness. Daniel says, I know what, when Spurs win the league by 2 points this season, we'll give back Liverpool the point at the end of the season. It won't make a difference. Oh, can you imagine? We can dream that could happen. Can't see it, but let's dream anyway. The refs have convos about trimming the bush in Minge Lane. Yeah. Big up, Leo. Pronouncing it Lens is the French, and bougie, and for bougie snobs. Yeah, lens, isn't it? It's lens, isn't it? Nana says they don't really want to replay. They just want the FA to bung them 3 points. I couldn't agree with you more there, Nana. I think that's exactly what they want. Totally agree, Nana. All you see, the respect rugby's refs get. I think Ben did say on Saturday they call them sir and all sorts. So yeah, that's definitely the way forward. Ben says, I want to see Mia and Kate to the VAR room whilst talking about trimming bushes and wood. Would still get more decisions right. Absolutely, we would. Mark says, we got Brozier back, then later Chilwell out for 2 months. I know, I saw that. What do you make of Brozier? I mean, he looks alert, but I know he was offside, but that chance he missed was like, what was that? Do you think it'd come good? What's your opinion? Mark, my brother's a Chelsea fan, and I talk to you more than I talk to him, says Jim. Daniel says, 21 years ago was the last time Lens were in the Champions League. I was 12 years old. 21 years ago. God, I was 24. Ugh, to be 24 again. Klopp just stated in his press conference that he wants the game replayed. Big up Peter McCormack. Thanks for coming in and saying hello, and big yourself up. He wants a replay, does he? Okay, good luck with that can of worms. We'll have a Champions League replay as well, please, and all the other decisions that have gone against us. And I'm sure every other team will want the same. Honestly, what world do they live in? They're just pathetic, absolute victims. Mark says, no way, Jim. Is it because you don't see him or because he's a Chelsea fan? No, it's because you don't see him. Jason says, if Levy has any balls about him, he should point blank refuse a replay, as Spurs themselves did nothing wrong. However, if the FA say it can be replayed with fans, he will think of the money. It won't be replayed. It's just impossible. I can't believe they're even calling for it. Brozier used to play for Tottenham. Did he? When? I did not realise that. Yeah, I've just got a message from Saba saying that Klopp is asking for a replay. Honestly, what planet are they on? The thing was, from watching the game again, we were actually the better team. So I still think we'd beat them. But you just can't. You can't. I mean, oh my God. And the thing is, I think if that goal would have stood, we would have won because we're better coming from behind. Oi, oi. So yeah, it's madness. Klopp wants a replay of 10 men. I just can't cope. 24, no thank you. I was a dead set idiot at 24. I don't believe that, Ren. Don't believe that for a minute. Mark says his first start in 10 months, he's good, and most Chelsea fans I know wanted him back. Excellent, that's good. The sooner Klopp does one, the better off he'll be. Yeah. Hope he stays injury free. Yeah, I do for you, Mark. I mean, I don't like Chelsea, don't get me wrong, but you're really having the raw end of the deal with your injuries. Replay this, and Wolves will want the Man United game replayed as they got an apology about a wrong VAR call. This is what I mean. The can of worms would be just huge. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely bloody ridiculous. Just absolute bonkersness, if that's a word. Bonkersness. Brozier was at us for 2 years in our academy, then Chelsea got him. Oh, okay. Young team before he joined us, it was under 15. Okay. Agrees to the replay if they start with 9. Big up Darren West. Don't think I said hello to you. Big up to you. We're winning the Champions League. Don't. Ren says, what happens if there's something like this on the last day of the season? Going to replay all the games? Yes, what I mean. It's just absolute joke. Crimea River Mersey. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Saltiness is real. Oh my God, Club wanting a replay. What a complete muppet. To be fair, we all knew he was a muppet before this. He just can't stop crying. Someone give him some click. Bobby, get your tissues and send them over to Jurgen Schmergen, please. He needs tissues. How narrow-minded that he can't see past his own experience. So dumb. I just despise him. I really do despise him. And do you know what I despise more? The hate towards Tottenham that's come from this, as though it was us that made the decision. It was nothing to do with Tottenham, not Tottenham fans, not Tottenham players, not Tottenham managers, nothing. It was to do with... Sorry. Sorry. Shut up. My dog is barking. Shush. Oh, someone's at the door. Shut up. Stop. Oh my God, Slay, my dog. He's knee-high to a grasshopper. This isn't the pug. This is the Border Terrier cross pug who thinks he can fight the world. And he's about, I think he's 11 or 12. He's grey as you like, but he's just got, I think he's gone a bit senile in his old age and he just thinks he can fight the world. Nana says, can we have last season's game replayed when Jota scored the winner? If we get those points, we could have made Europe. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Can worms. Mark says they wouldn't, Darren. It would be from the VAR decision, but I don't think they will get it and shouldn't get it. Bloody right they shouldn't. Sorry, Kate, I only share my tissues with the ones I love. Spurs would have legal grounds to sue the Premier League for breaking their own rules if, in the very unlikely event, they sanction a replay. Yeah, I've heard that as well, Adrian. Percy being told off. No, it was actually Simba. Like I say, he's gone a bit senile in his old age. He's a Border Terrier cross pug who thinks he's a Rottweiler, but he certainly is not. And if someone did actually break in, he would probably just look at them, lick them to death, and then go back to sleep. Daniel says, to be honest, there's nothing we can really do about it at the minute. My focus is on getting 4 wins out of our next 4 games, and we'll worry about this when the FA finally decide what to do. I know, what an absolute shambles. Honestly, there's just so much drama when it comes to Tottenham this season. It's just madness. And it's taken away from just how brilliant and consistent we're being. But it is what it is. What can we do? Ren says, exactly, we were victims too, really. So many dumb people out there does my head in. I know, don't get me started on stupid people because we'll be here till about 3 o'clock. Oh, just don't get me started on stupid people. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, Leo. Klopp needs his bush retrimmed and that stupid beard and those teeth. And what is that about? I think it's Simon Cowell. Mia says, I hope Liverpool put a statement out for every wrong decision now because they most certainly didn't before. Exactly that. Robert says Spurs didn't do anything wrong. We can only beat what's in front of us. Exactly that. Mark CFC says Liverpool, can we replay the League Cup final for Lukaku's arm being offside? See, this is what I'm saying. Every team will have a reason to request a replay. It would open the biggest can of worms on the planet. Big up to the 2 subscribers I've had during this stream, Robert being one, big up to you, and whoever the other one was, big up to you too, and big loves. Thank you very much. Ren says, my dog acts like that, but he's a Mastiff cross cattle dog. Scares the scrap out of everyone that comes to the door. That's a big dog. That is a big dog. Yeah, wow. My dog's like small, but you know what? It's got small dog syndrome. Kate, it's because we're doing well and everyone hates it, so they'll kick up a stink. Yeah, you're right, Jim. Bobby says, Klopp should thank the FA. They gave him an excuse for the loss. Wankers, yeah. Oh, NS Sports TV is in the house. Big up to you. How are you, my lovely? Hope you're well. Was just talking to Mark CFC about your absolutely unbelievable injury crisis. I've just never, ever known anything like it. Honest to God, I really haven't. As I said, I'm not Chelsea's biggest fan, but wow, you've just got injury after injury after injury. I don't know what is going on with your club. It does pose the question that when you have a fully fit squad, whenever that may be, how you will improve and cope, because we've not really seen what Poch can do at Chelsea with a full fit squad, have we? So it will be very interesting to see what occurs. We obviously have got Luton away coming up, old Tottenham. It's a lovely coffee. Luton away Saturday 12:30. Wouldn't it just be the most Spursy thing ever to lose to Luton? I don't think I can see it, but just wouldn't it be? Oh my God. He's not big, his cattle dog size. Was dumped in the bush as a puppy, so didn't get a lot of food, and also why he has trust issues. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know what size a cattle dog is. I thought they were sort of German Shepherd size. Are they smaller than that? But that's so sad what people do. I mean, honestly, what is wrong with people? France International, Christopher and Cuckoo. Yeah, I agree. Can you imagine if we won the league by 1 or 2 points? We'd never hear the last of it if Liverpool was second. Oh, don't. That'd be hilarious. I hate 12:30 kickoffs. Yeah, so do Spurs by all accounts. We don't normally do very well at 12:30 kickoffs. Hi, Bill. Good to see you. Hope you're well, lovey. We just was talking about the VAR. Just bear with me 1 second. The VAR being revealed. Sorry. Curtis Jones deservedly got a 3-match ban. Yeah, I saw that. Do you know what? I think this is the honest truth, right? I know we would all be screaming if it was us. I would be screaming, but I would only be screaming for so long before I'd just be like, move on, it's boring. But I think they should fine Liverpool for all this kerfuffle that they're causing, because no other team has ever caused such an absolute stink. Do you know what I mean? I just think they should fine them all and deduct them another 3 points. Oh my God, that's so funny. Luton's the closest Premier League to where I live. I want them to do well, just not this Saturday. Yeah, I think we all kind of do, because they've never been here before. So yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of something else at the same time. Sonny needs a rest, and I'd not play him Saturday. He's injured. It's a tricky one, because if you don't play Sonny, where are the goals coming from? I mean, my ideal scenario is start with Sonny, get a couple of goals up, and then take him off. Perhaps put Valise on. But I know what you're saying. But yeah, it's a tough one. Ren says medium, a little smaller than a border collie. Okay, I know what you mean. His mum and litter mates were saved, but he ran Bum. His mum and litter mates were saved, but he ran off and lived in a bush for a few months. He has a good life now. I bet he does. Oh, bless him. Big up to you, Ren, for rescuing him. Poor little baby. I can't understand why people are so evil. NS Sports, even though we're rivals, I must say if the game's replayed, it's going to be an absolute joke. It can't be replayed. It can't be replayed. NS Sports, yeah, exactly what I just said. There'll be too many people screaming for replays. Like I said, that Villa game. I mean, I like Villa because our best friend Frankie is a Villa fan. I'm not going to lie, but they were promoted because goal line technology failed, and that's still. It might not be VAR, but it's still technology that failed, and that game is worth the most money in the world. So what they're going to do? Replay that, and what they're going to do with the money that Villa earned and all the players they bought because of that money. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Nana says, my dog's called Lily White. Oh, she's a Frenchy Bulldog cross and a super wimp who hides behind me if the door goes. Do you know what? I do love Frenchies. I think they are so beautiful. Obviously, I've got my little pug, who I have to say, I got a pop-up this morning of Percy when he was, what am I doing? Percy when he was a puppy. Look at that little face, but look, his feet are massive. I never noticed, and Sava said he's got massive feet, but I never noticed, but he's like a ballerina, because when he stands, he points his feet out like that. Oh my God. But Frenchies are so cute. When my pug falls asleep and his ears go up, he looks like a Frenchie. Kate, Liverpool will be fined 25,000 for the amount of yellow cards. Yeah, but I think they should be fined for screaming like lobsters as well. People who leave and abandon any animals, the humans should be put down, scumbags. Yeah, it's vile. But then you think about what people do to their own children and other children. It's just, I can't get into it. It's just awful. 25,000 is nothing. Klopp spent that on his team for pre-season. Drew is so cute. He was a little cute. He's so naughty. He's the naughtiest dog I've ever known, but he is cute. Ozzy is a cutie, not going to lie. Minnie's cute as well. Both clubs have to agree to a replay. Yeah, Daniel Levy won't ever say, but it's just it's madness. I can't understand how it's even being suggested. Anyone with half a brain would know that. Do you know what? I've just looked who's had the most VAR decisions go in their favour, and it's actually Tottenham. That is unbelievable. That is really unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, for me, anyone who is suggesting a replay is just off their trolley. Future says, pass the buck to us. So when we say no, we're the enemy. We're the enemy anyway. We're always going to come out looking like the enemy. It'll be, oh, you're too scared to have a replay. Do you know what I mean? That's it. What I don't like is all the hate that's being spread on certain Liverpool channels against Tottenham and against the ref and against Tottenham players and fans. It's just totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Dragon says Levy would get to fill the stadium again. Yeah, that's the only positive for him anyway. Ren says I became a dog trainer partly to help my dog. He's come so far. I have a soft spot for pugs. Pugs or pigs? Because Milo and Otis was my favourite movie. I don't know what that film is, so I don't know if it's pugs or pigs. Frenchies are the sweetest little things. They're just beautiful. They're so beautiful. It doesn't even matter what colour you get. They're just beautiful. From South Bucois has got the most beautiful Frenchie. Oh, my God. Sava's Frenchie's gorgeous as well. I mean, there's just... Mia's Frenchie's gorgeous. They're just beautiful looking dogs. Absolutely beautiful. That's ridiculous. A replay, then every club who has or gets a wrong decision will be entitled. Yeah, it's just like bore off, Klopp. Just bore off. Just get over it, you crazy, crazy human. Just stop crying like a little witch and just go away. Yeah, it's just absolutely ludicrous. Sorry, I'm just checking how many likes I've got on my video today. 42 watching, 37 likes. I'll take that. That's not a bad return. Thank you, everyone. Let Klopp and Ange settle it with a one-off F1 Cup race on our track. I say let them settle it with a fight. And my money's going on Big Ange all day long. Fight, fight, fight. Pug, yeah. Pigs are cute, but pugs are cuter. So, yeah, Luton away, I was looking at their formation and how they like to play. They're not so much of a low block team as Sheffield United. They like to defend, but they also like to break quickly on the counter-attack. Their striker's very good. I think he's one to watch, but nothing about him particularly frightens me, although their pitch, the fans are very close to the pitch, so that could be intimidating, although Burnley sort of beat them yesterday. Is anyone concerned? What does everybody think the score's going to be? Milo and Otis would never be made now, but it was a movie about a pug-nosed pup and a ginger cat. Oh, okay. We're getting a ginger cat as well. Wow. What would happen if there was an error in the rematch? Oh, don't, Dragon. We could be playing rematch after rematch for the next 20 years. Imagine. Klopp the jaw twitcher. I know, he looks like he's on drugs. He's always gurning like a weirdo. Pugs are what people get when they save up for a proper dog. While they... Cool, but that's not nice. I hope Percy didn't just hear that. Oh, he's gone. I hope he didn't just hear that. He is a proper dog. He is a proper dog. And it's not... I never liked pugs. I'm not going to lie. I never wanted a pug. I never liked pugs. I like miniature Dachshunds. That's what I like. But Jim really wanted one. But he is just my dog because he does not leave my side. I like... If I could get any dog in the world, I'd get a Leonberger. They're my favourite. Big, massive bears. Just love them. The fact Liverpool think this game, the 7th game of the season, makes a huge difference to the points total at the end of the season just shows you Liverpool ain't too confident in their season. Exactly, Daniel. I mean, they would say it's nothing to do with that. It's to do with what's right. But bloody hell, humans aren't immune to making mistakes. I mean, I bet there's not a single person in this chat who hasn't made a mistake, whether it be, excuse me, whether it be a mistake at work or a mistake. You know, humans are built to make mistakes. That's just what happens. And all you can do is move on and learn from it. And if changes are necessary, make those changes. You can't go back and redo things. You just can't do it. Oh, my God. He is the most pathetic manager I've ever known, crying, and their fans crying and demanding a replay. Who do they think they are? Oh, dear. I was watching a Luton fan talk about how good Brennan Johnson played against them in past games. Oh, that's interesting, Ren. Let's hope he's fit. I haven't heard anything yet about Brennan, but I'm hoping he'll be fit. Mark says, I think Hughes will beat Luton, but could be like Sheffield United if you don't score early. Yeah, they're not quite as defensive as Sheffield United. I think we could get them when they break. But we do need to score early. I agree. We need to come out all guns blazing. Mia says, oh, my God, I was the same. My brother was getting Minnie's brother and I saw her and fell in love. If I had more time, I'd have had a Doberman. Beautiful doggos, but I love my pug and Frenchie. Yeah, we've had 3 Dobermans. We had... Arnie, Zoe and Cassie, and they're just the most gorgeous dogs. Zoe was actually rescued and she was scared of her own shadow, but when we walked down the street with her, people used to be really wary, but she was the softest dog you could ever know. It's only once my neighbour came in without knocking and Zoe went for her, and that was because she thought they were breaking in. I didn't even know she had it in her locker. She's never been trained to be a protector, but they do protect. But they are just stunning, beautiful dogs, Dobermans. I adore Dobermans. Adrian says, Klopp, unsporting, aggressive win at all cost manager. I don't mind the Germans, but 3 pints of lager when they want to march on Poland. Big up, Scott Colliver. Good to see you. Hope you're well, my love. Ren has said, I think some Liverpool fans may have been mistakes. Yeah, I think you are right. 1,000,000%. That's my comment of the day. I think you're spot on. Ashwari. I hope that's right. I've got a feeling it's not right, but maybe I'll call you Ash, if that's all right with you. We need to learn how to start matches better. Our first 20 minutes is always uneasy. Agreed, 1,000,000%. I wonder if it's still the back, like the follow-on from Conte, because we started so slow under Conte, which I think a lot of that was because he put them through such a vigorous training regime before the game. And I think maybe that's just carried on a little bit, and Ange will eventually get that out of the squad. Bobby K has been naughty. I thought pugs were what you bought as a food for a real dog. I thought that's what teddies were, black cats, actually. My dogs would love to eat your cat, so there. Ren says the most sensitive, sweetest dog I ever worked with was Adobe named Maggie. They're just the most beautiful dogs, and they know when you're poorly. They know. When I was pregnant, she used to jump up and lay with her head on my tummy. I mean, they're just the nicest dogs. Klopp, I'm not even going to read that. It's outrageous, and this is a clean stream. Klopp wants replay. They're taking action. Hi, Amin. How can they be taking action? I don't know what action they think they're going to take. What are they going to do? Are they going to do a petition? Jurgen Klopp has called for a replay of Sunday's Premier League match between Liverpool and Tottenham after Luis Diaz's goal was incorrectly ruled out following a VAR error. I'd like to know what action they're going to take. Oh, excuse me. Everyone calls me Ash. Oh, well, I shall call you Ash then, if that's okay with you, because everyone knows I can't talk and say names properly. So Kuva says, one of my best friends has a Rottweiler and I fell head over heels with her. So soppy and fun-loving. Pity she ate that baby. Kuva, you're a naughty man. Hey now, don't talk about my pussy. I don't talk about yours. No, but you talk about my pug. Keep my pug's name out of your mouth. Do you hear me, Mr. Bobby K? Ash says the world doesn't revolve around what Klopp wants. Well, according to Klopp, it certainly does. Do you know what? I don't know what they think will be a satisfactory conclusion. I really don't. It's just someone's tweeted, yes, there was a human error in the Tottenham Liverpool game, horrendous, but why is that more important than the penalty Wolves had given against Luton? It isn't. Liverpool have every right to feel aggrieved, but their case is no more important than the others, despite the extra headlines. The Premier League do need to act, though, and a good start would be the introduction of semi-automated offside. It worked at the World Cup and needs to be looked at in England ASAP. Clubs said no before, but they need to look again. That says it all for me. Why is Liverpool's decision any more important than anyone else's? Exactly. Clean stream with Bushes and Wood getting spoke about at the start. It was in the newspapers. I was bringing you the news. I like to sort of, tell you what's going on in the world. And it just so happens that bushes are being trimmed in Minge Lane in Worcestershire. Do you know what? I'm just saying what's going on. Perhaps they think they can take the case to CAS. Maybe, Scott. Daniel says, how's this work out then? If they want the game replayed, that makes the game null and void. How can they still have Jones 3-match suspension for a red card in a game on record that never happened? Oh, don't. My brain can't even cope with that scenario. Klopp said the only outcome for Tottenham and Liverpool game would be a replay. It probably won't happen. I think it's so unprecedented as it didn't happen before. He is the most pathetic human, honestly. Please sign my petition for Klopp to move to Minge Lane. I'm signing it, Adrian. I'm signing it. Bobby K said, this is awesome, guys. Can't wait to watch the Champions League final replay with proper officials. They won't get that pit ball that was called against Sissoko and no Kane hurt playing, so we can win it this time. Exactly. I mean, Jim said it's human error. They will not do a thing about it. They'll let it all blow over. This is Liverpool. It ain't going to blow over for a long time. They'll be crying about this for years. Look, someone's put about Klopp, and the Tottenham fans put, move on, it's embarrassing. And the first Liverpool fans put, what are you scared of? I knew this is what we'd get. Oh, are you scared? Are you scared to play us? No, we're not scared. We've beat you once. We just don't really want to play you again. Druda said, my cat knew I was pregnant before I did. He used to curl up on my tummy and sleep. Then he bit me on my cheek and was very strange. It was never a lap cat or never bit anyone before. That's so cute. Your little pug is beautiful, unlike Klopp and his cronies. Thank you, Nana. It's okay, Kate. I enjoyed your Minge talk. Thanks, Mia. We're on the same wavelength. So did Mark. Thanks, Mark. Did Minge Lane Council use VAR to decide the bikini line on the hedges? They may well have done. I wonder if there'd be straight lines, though. Ash says they're appealing Jones' red card as well. Klopp said other decisions of the game were also wrong. They've already appealed that, and it's been ignored. They're keeping the red card stands, and they're being fined. Yeah, look, another Liverpool fan. Give us the replay if you're really as good as you say you are. Oh, bought off. Victim FC. That's so true. Someone's put. I don't know if anyone can see this. It probably not because it's so tiny, but these are all the decisions that have gone Liverpool's way on VAR. That isn't even all of them. Do you know what I mean? So I think perhaps Klopp should just move on. Klopp, the manager, yeah, he is the biggest whinger in the league. Mia's channel is Spurs Between the Lines 1. So it's youtube.com/at Spurs Between the Lines 1. I don't know if Ben's still here because he put it in for me. Or Bobby K is here. Minga, yes. We're not scared. We just don't want to hear you all bitch and moan when we beat you again, you pathetic little turd eating fuckwits. Say it like it is, Bobby. Say it like it is. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I love that comment. Yeah, that was a class comment. What are your thoughts on some of your fans singing Always the Victim? I don't. What do you mean? Do you mean they have been or they're going to be? Or the thing is, I went into a Liverpool stream, this is a true story, on the Saturday night and said, why do you always play the victim? And got told I was vile. And I was like, why? And they accused me of referring to Hillsborough, which never even crossed my mind. So I wouldn't even get into it with them. I just think they're pathetic. Just pathetic. Ren says, we're not scared. We just played in the spirit of the game. We care about the future of football, unlike that elitist, unethical club. Exactly that. Darren West says, Bobby K speaking truth. Correct. Okay, thank you. Forgot to sub after Bobby K stream on Saturday. Big up, Mark. I sort of want to give them the replay just so we can spank them at home, and then they will run out of tissues to cry with. Proper melts. I don't want to give them a replay because I want them to cry forever. Neil Sharpton, big up, says you'll never whine alone. Get that team some cheese to go with that wine. Yeah, get them something. Oh my good God. Drew La says if it was the business end of the season, I'd understand the uproar, but 7 games into the season, get out of there. Get out of here. Sad that Klopp's teeth are bigger than his brain. I love it. There's Mia's link there. I think any fan that refers to anything to do with any tragedy is an absolute disgrace. It's always going to happen. But I think it's a disgrace exactly the same way I think the Liverpool fans giving Destiny Udogie racist abuse is a disgrace. Football's football, banter's banter, and it's great. But when you start going down that path, it's completely, wholly unacceptable. Whatever club, whatever situation, it's vile, unnecessary, unwarranted, and should be punished at the highest degree, in my opinion. Daniel E says, I was in the chat when that happened. I soon shut that fan up. I know you did, Daniel. Thanks for having my back. Liverpool, an undignified embarrassment to the Premier League. Yep. Thanks, Bobby, for putting the link in. Klopp could eat an apple pie for a letterbox with his teeth. Do you reckon his ears are burning? Martin Knightsbridge says, what part of it is Spurs' fault? This lot are off their rockers. Agreed. Mark's just sub. Big up, Mark. Much appreciated for Mia. Mia says, thanks. Future Music says, if the boot was on the other foot and we were asking for a replay, the door would be shut. Yeah, they wouldn't even consider it. And we'd get fined for even asking it. Eltel Cockerell's in the house. Big up, Eltel. Hope you're well, my love. Good to see you. Good to see you in the house. Have Liverpool put out a statement for the racial abuse for a goatee? No, they have not, as far as I'm aware. Totally agree, Kate. Football banter's fine, but don't get personal. 1,000,000%. Tottenham channel has put out so many reasons why it would be unfair. to have a replay. Number one, it would be behind closed doors, which would not be fair on Spurs, who would lose their home advantage. Number two, Spurs already had a man advantage at the point of the error, which would be lost. Number three, playing extra fixtures is a disadvantage with fixture congestion. Number four, there would likely be a transfer window before the replay, meaning it's different squads, meaning it's not a like-for-like rematch. The officials messed up, but the consequence unfairly falls partly on Spurs, which makes doing a replay not a fair outcome. There's no outcome that works except for taking future action to avoid this mistake in the future. That's so eloquently put and perfectly put, I think. Yeah, I couldn't put that any better myself. Mia said, it's mad that any of those is disallowed to be said because Klopp. Yeah, agreed. Daniel E says, did Spurs get a replay for getting food poisoning in 2006? We never got a replay and it cost us Champions League. Yeah, Lasagna Gate. Justice for Lasagna Gate. That's what I say. Kuvaba says, Liverpool used to be a team that I respected and admired the most after our Spurs. They used to be the pinnacle of professionalism and integrity. They've changed so much since the 90s. I agree, and so have their fans. Nana Hotspur says, amazing how when questioned about anything, the Hillsborough card gets pulled. It's totally uncalled for. Exactly that. It never crossed my mind. I said to the guy who said it to me, that never even crossed my mind. And anyone who knows me would know that. And he put, yeah, but no one knows you. Okay, good argument. Thanks. Jim said, there's no need to go down that path. It's just vile humans that do racism. It's people with small brains and a few brain cells, just vile humans. Agreed. Yeah, big up, Jose. Klopp's better than this. Yeah. Is he? I'm not sure if he is, but either way, I just find the whole thing utterly, utterly embarrassing. And I think he should be fined for even suggesting a replay and for calling on the integrity of the game. I just can't cope with it. I just think he's an absolute clown. What is everyone predicting? Yeah, thanks, Drula. I'm just going to put that out there. Smash the likes, peeps. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, please do. And join the Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs family. We're all friends here. We don't care if you're Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal. We're all friends here. We just love the beautiful game when it's being beautiful and not being ruined by Klopp. What's everyone's prediction for the Luton game before I go? What are we thinking? I'm going to go, I think, with 2-1 to Tottenham or 1-2. Have you seen what Jan tweeted? No, I have not. What did Jan tweet? Big up Jan Vertonghen. Let's have a look. Jan. Here he is. If the Liverpool match gets played... Someone put, if the Liverpool match gets played, it will set a huge precedent. See you in Madrid, Jurgen. And he put, count me in. Absolute class. You've got to love a bit of Jan Vertonghen. Jim played Monday, have another game tonight. Then dry day. Is that dry day or is that Friday? Ian Barron, big up. Didn't Liverpool furlough the staff through COVID? Yes, I think they did. 5-0 Spurs. Wow. Going a big score. 2-0 Spurs. Someone said about the chat. Yeah, that was brilliant. Got to love Jan. 2-0 Spurs. Luton 3, Spurs 7. Obviously, I didn't even need to ask you, Coos. I knew. 5-0 or 5-1 says Jim. Yes, Jan, he's always going to be coys. Yeah, fully coys is Jan. I predict a Spurs win. Don't think it'll be easy. 2-1. That's what I'm going with. 2-1. I think Luton might nick a goal. Ian Barron's going with Coos and saying, is that 7-3? 3-1 Spurs says Mia. Makes me smile. I couldn't do it, mate. What, play football? No, especially now you've got a broken arm. You'd be running in circles. Honestly, what a wally brain. Oh my God, I nearly died the other night. I'll tell you what happened. I was just getting ready to go up to bed. It was late as well. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. We was watching Jacob. And there was a massive, and I mean one of them massive crane flies on the wall. So I tried to hit it with a swatter and missed. Tried to hit it with a swatter again and missed. Tried to hit it in midair and hit it, but I couldn't find its body anywhere. So I looked down, it was there, right on my chest. Oh my God, I nearly died. I can't stand them things. They're like giant flying spiders. But anyway, I got it off me and screamed a lot and then managed to kill it eventually. Oh my God, I was so scared. 6-1 to us. Wow, Drew la la. 4 or 5-0. Luton would play 3 times a week. They only made 1 change last night. Wow. Well, I hope you're all right and it's as comfortable as you say. I can't see it being that much of a big score. But like I say, I do hope you're right. It would be amazing if it's that score. It'd be nice to get 2 or 3 nil up and rest some of our key players. No flies on you. No, just crane flies. Oh, what are the point of them? Is there any point to them? What do they even do? They're just vile, horrible things. Ugh, can't bear them. Erhi, new name in the chat. Big up to you. Good to see you in the room. Saying 4-1 to the mighty Spurs. Big up. If you haven't subbed, please do. Oh, look, 608. 3 new subs during this stream. Big loves and love and kisses and hearts and good vibes to everyone that's subbed to me today. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. 4-0 says Bobby K. Tottenham versus Luton scored. Undecided Tottenham twice. Oh my God, there's going to be replays all over the place. Them ugly flying spiders have stingers, but they don't know how to use them, fools. Is that true? Oh my God. They're just awful things. My cat, yeah, do you know what? Holly was trying to get them, but she just couldn't get it because it was too high up the wall. But oh, they're vile things. Vile things. Big up to Jason Mills, who subscribed. Jason Mills, if you're in the house, big up to you who has subscribed. It's just come through. Thank you very much indeed. On to 700 we plod. I am on at 3:30 on this show. Don't know if you can see that. Brewing bollocks over at the coffee company. Yeah, that's 3:30. That is a non-football show. Lots of fun for an hour. If you want to come over and join us. I'm not sure who else is on there today, but I'm sure there's some other people other than me on there. Also, I probably will be on Sava's watch along tonight at some point. He's doing 5:30 and then he's doing the 5:30 game. I can't remember who it is. But then he's doing the PSG versus Newcastle watch along, which is probably the one I'll jump on for because I like doing my Chris Kamara. Oh, there's a goal gone in. Thing. I enjoyed that last night. It was excellent. Yeah, I agree. Love some afternoon bollocks. You can't beat it. There's the link for the show, everyone. So get over there at 3:30. You can get on there now and like it, and then just come back at 3:30. Flies are like Liverpool annoying. Couldn't agree more. Love brewing bollocks. It's always a giggle on a Wednesday afternoon. What else are you going to do on a hump day in the afternoon? Nothing. Well, then you come over and we brew bollocks. That's just what we do. Yeah, I think that's me done for today. I'm starting to get hungry, so it must be lunchtime. Another person's just subscribed. You guys, you are spoiling me today. Wow, I'm feeling the love. Who is one of you? Tell me who the name is. It hasn't come through who it was. Yeah, anyone who subscribed today, these are for you. Mwah, 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 mwah. 4, because I had 4 new subs. Big up, everyone. Thank you so much. I am back, like I say, this afternoon at 3:30. I will also be on Football Heritage tonight at some point, probably about 8, maybe, for a little while. Just have a bit of a giggle. Just enjoyed it so much last night. I said to Jim, I'm just going to pop on. He was watching War of the Worlds and absolutely loved it. Yeah, and then tomorrow, I think I will be back here at 1. I don't want to rinse out the content, but we'll see. It might be more news on Klopp's pursuit of a replay by then. John N, big up to you. Says Klopp needs a bigger mouth. His teeth look like they don't fit. Couldn't agree more. Good stream, Kate. Don't forget to like people. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for coming in. Big up to Mia and Drula. Just big up to everyone who came in. You need to go longer, Kate. You might hit 1,000. Bloody hell, I'll be here for another 6 months. Yeah, I think I would. No, you mean Drulala? She was the one who said that. Yeah, I think it'd take me about 6 months to hit 1,000, but you never know. You never know. Thank you so much to everybody who came in, hit the like, just joined in, had a nice chat with us. Who's more annoying, Kate? That spider fly thing or Klopp? Klopp is more annoying. I would rather have the spider fly thing on my chest than Jurgen Klopp. That is a fact. You've all been brilliant. You make the show what it is. I couldn't do it. I couldn't talk to, well, I could talk to myself, but it'd be even more boring. Don't forget, if you're looking for a fun story, go on the Worcestershire Metro and check out Minge Lane's Bushes. Excellent story. Yeah, so I hope they do another one when they have trimmed the bushes so we can see the before and after photos. Have a great day, everyone, and I'm sure I will see most of you over at 3:30 on the Coffee Company for Brewing Bollocks. As always, hit the likes, hit the subscribe. Don't forget to vote for Sava. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Have a fantastic afternoon. Big up Potato Stew. Always good to see you. Thanks for all your love, all your support, all your comments, everything. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you soon. Peace out. Come on, you Spurs, in big and we trust.